What's going on, everybody? It's the Super Robot Ed, and today I finally got the Studio Series 86 Wreck-Gar. Well, actually, I got him a couple of days ago, but I'm just now getting to it now. It's about 5:23 a.m. I'm still up. I know, I've had a lot of stuff to do tonight, but anyway, or this morning. But yeah, I really wanted to get these reviews out. So starting with Wreck-Gar, here we are. And first things first, this is the motorcycle. It does roll, but it won't roll on this. There are some fantastic details on this toy. And I mean fantastic. I mean, I love the paint. I love the wheels, that have the spikes coming out. I'm still a little iffy about the spikes that come out here. I wish you could take them off, but for what it's worth, hey, you just have to deal with it. Everything looks good. There's this just nice gold paint color. There's the browns. It's Wreck-Gar. It's the proper Wreck-Gar that we're supposed to get, and I just dig it. And this is a little kickstands underneath right here, and so if you want him to just sit down flat, he can just look like that. And then this is the box real quick. Let's get a good look at that. Transformers, got the picture of Wreck-Gar with the squiggly. His mustache looks like tentacles. There he is from the side. Here it is from the back. It's 22 steps, but I don't count. And of course, there's the backdrop, which is the Junkyard Planet. And like I said, so far everything just looks fantastic. I mean, it's just a great toy. So we'll just take the box out the way. We'll see the innards of that later on. And let's just go straight into comparisons here. So not going to do a whole lot of comparison because it's a big bike. He's not going to be in scale with cars. Let's just be realistic. It's, if you were to line this up with your cars, he's going to look way out of place. So most of what you'll be doing at Wreck-Gar is robot mode, unless you get a second Wreck-Gar, they come out with some Junkions or something like that. And then, of course, you can always do, them getting off and riding on. I'm going to wait a little bit before I start spending money on a whole bunch of Wreck-Gars, because Wreck-Gar and they're the Junkions. So if you want a slight comparison just to see how out of place he would look, here's Bumblebee, which you're going to see in a lot of reviews for the next few moments. And, it's the giant motorcycle, okay? And the only other one that I have is Generations Junk Heap, which you can see here, which is more like a dirt bike. Comparatively, this looks more realistic, but this just looks more Wreck-Gar. So, but yeah, I mean, in their own right, this was a pain to transform. Probably one of the most hardest transformations you got to deal with once you figure out everything. But he's still, he's a good looking motorcycle, in my opinion, too. I do like Junkie, but I did like these Junkions, Like I said, they weren't perfect, but they were what we had at the time. So, not going to sit here and knock them. Everybody liked them because they sure didn't sit on the shelf too long. Junk Heap, I wish I had the one that's most sought after. It's Scrap Heap. And then, of course, if you can get the United version of Wreck-Gar because he had the better colors. And then there's another one that came in a 3-pack, but that's really, really way off. But this is still a nice motorcycle. We'll see him again soon enough. All right, so we're just going to go straight to transformation. And we're going to do this off of memory because I didn't use the instructions to transform. I just kind of figured it out. So, of course, we're going to take the little spinny wheel off. And let's get one more shot of the bike so you can see it, the interior. You can see everything. So far, on my copy, I haven't really seen any paint issues or anything like that. I also want to note that these don't come off, even if you try. You're either going to have to buy a second copy and maybe trim these if you don't want them to be on, because you don't need them. But they are molded into the plastics. I did unscrew them, and maybe I'm missing something, but I didn't want to force it. And of course, he has the gun nipples that you can, chew, 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 All right, so first things first, you want to take out the wheels. And you want to put these down because those are your kickstands. Separate them right here because you'll see these parts fold into here. they fold into there. So then what I do, I just take the wheel out, put the wheel right there for a moment, and then, you know, I kind of just straighten out the legs for a little bit. And then after that, you're going to look at this part and just kind of do the same thing and take the wheels out. Now, this is a problem that I had with my copy. So some people may not had. This keeps happening with mine, and I don't know why. You know, and I really kind of don't like it, but we'll fix it later because we're going to move on to transformation. Yeah, this is what it is, I guess. Maybe I got to glue it. I don't know. We'll see what I'll do to fix that. And then what you want to do is open up the arms here. And then after that, you just kind of want to bring this out, fold that in, and then you're going to rotate this around, and you'll see that part right there. That's just going to kind of fold in. We want to see here. You just kind of gotta and you'll hear it kind of click in. And then after that, that's when you got the swivel. Then after that, you just want to rotate that around, and that's the back end. That's going to be your back, so you can kind of see that. And then after that, you just kind of want to just raise this up a little bit so we can finish folding in the head. And I do believe this folds, if I remember. Oh my goodness, I'm just excited to get the robot mode, so y'all forgive me. So, you know, I kind of only did this a couple of times, so it's my fault if I break something on screen. And then you see these tabs right there? They just tab in right there. See that right there? See it on the other side? Just kind of do it like that. And voila. After that, it's going to be a fist right here. And twist that around. Then look on this side. Pull this down. You want to twist that around. And I believe that's it. And boom, we got him. And we have Wreck-Gar in robot mode. Now the issue that I had, oh Lord, edit here. The issue that I had with mine was mine came right out the back with this coming apart. And I don't know if it's supposed to glue, but I think there's supposed to be some glue there. This one kind of did it, but this one just kept doing it all the time. And, you know, it's just more Hasbro stuff. It's not broken or anything, but I think I might have to glue it. And, you know, because you can look at it right here. It's the way it's supposed to go. So you just kind of slide it in that way. That's in case it happens to yours. But being that these parts are, you know, you can do it either way. When you go to put like the shield on, to create the shield, you just, it's going to go right in here. So you'll see that hole. So this part is really not needed. This doesn't really do anything to anchor it. If you don't have this, it's going to fit, you know, it's going to fit right in that hole. So what you want to do is just push it in, and it, now you got the shield. And then on the legs here, you can, you know, put it there. It's like how it would look on the cartoon. And then you got him. And then after that, he's got his little spinning axe weapon. And you just put it in the hand like this. There are some third-party weapons coming out for him soon. And yeah, you got Wreck-Gar. So let's get him squared away. We're just going to get him on a quick pose so you can look at him. I don't know why my thing is doing that today. And yeah, let's get his his cut nipples straight, and let's get a good look at him. And yeah, he does look really, really nice. Like he's Wreck-Gar. And let's just look at the face here real quick. And let's get a close look at that. He's got the red eyes because he's an junkie on, not a junkie bot. So would that make him like a Decepticon? I don't know. But, you know, they had the red eyes, and that's the way he's supposed to look. He's got, like I say, the same paint apps that carry over. Everything from the back is really nice. You can see that gold paint. I mean, there's just so much that's on this fella, man. You gotta look. You gotta be glad to have something like this just in your collection, man. Oh, this thing is bad. So the arm does a 360. He has a elbow here. The fist do rotate, so you can get some nice poses and, you know, action poses there. And they rotate pretty good. I mean, if you don't have the weapon in his hand, you know, he can do, or turn it, he can do a 360. And, you know, of course, like I said, he's going to hold his axe. The leg goes out to here. The only thing is with the wheel, it's going to be hard to do. So you kind of have to lift up the arm, lift it up here. You can still kind of, but that's going to block you no matter how much you try. So just remember that with the wheel on the leg, so you can get an understanding of when you're posing him and everything. But it still does go back to there. Can he do the splits? Let's see. Now if we open that up, and yeah, he can do the Van Damme. Another figure that can do the Van Damme. Look at that. He's doing the Van Damme. All right, he does have a waist swivel, which can do a full 360. You know, he can do that. The only thing is I hate is this kind of leans back sometimes. It gets a little loose. You know, like I say, you can always tighten that up so he can do a 360. Other than that, he has the feet swivel, and the feet swivel here. Got a little gap there, but it's not too bad a gap. He doesn't have the tracks gap. But that's okay. I mean, you know, that's fair. I mean, I like that. You know, that's again, that's fair. I have no problem with that. And you just put that back on. Put it back in there. And yeah, he is that nice, just Wreck-Gar, man. He's just awesome, man. He's just how can you not want him? You know what I'm saying? And now we're going to do some other comparisons here real quick. So if you just stay tuned, we'll be back. And through the power of YouTube magic, we'll do some quick comparisons, and then we'll do the final thoughts. It'll be just one moment. And now time for comparisons. First things first, we're going to compare him with Studio 86 Voyager, aka Deluxe Hot Rod. Next is going to be Siege Voyager Class Springer. Next is going to be Kingdom Leader Class Ultra Magnus with the DNA leg upgrades. And this is a good height because without these upgrades, I'm sorry, Kingdom Ultra Magnus is just kind of squat, and pretty much they're about the same size, which is weird. This is better. And one more comparison. And lastly, with comparisons to Generations Junk Heap, and this is just way, way better. This had some, you know, decent articulation. Feet actually did kind of, you know, they did pivot. The hands also turned as well, but it's just, I don't know, it's just riddled. You know, and it also had this pinwheel weapon that can open up into the, you know, axe thing. And hey, yeah, you know, they were okay. Like, I'm not going to sit here in front like they weren't, you know, there. But they don't stand well. And they just, the asymmetrical look just doesn't do it for me. This does a better job. So, kudos to Hasbro for making this happen. And we have no more to say, so let's just get straight into the final thoughts and conclusion. So, my final thoughts. This is the best Wreck-Gar we have ever gotten in any toy line by Hasbro. There are other companies that have made them, third-party companies with all kind of different things that you can do with it. It's masterpiece size. But this is Studio 86. This does the job well. Everything works. It looks good. It matches what's in the movie. You got all the parts. It isn't a crazy out-of-line transformation. It's that big body wide motorcycle that you love that you can put your other Transformers on and ride. My only, not even really an issue, is the spikes. I think that, in a way, should have been able to take those off. That could have a potential safety hazard in a sense, but I guess, Hasbro got this one through, which is kind of odd. They're not soft, and that's really weird. He's got the little chest gun nipples, the mustache, and the, he just looks like he's about to be speaking like Eric Idle. And of course, you got the backdrop from the Planet of Junk. And so, yeah, everything works. I enjoy it. I like this toy. I cannot put it down. And the colors are right. If you pick this up, you'll be happy. I wouldn't just buy two yet. Hopefully they're not going to pull what they did with Scourge and just relabel the sweeps. It's still the same toy. I think hopefully maybe down the line we'll get some different head sculpts maybe for the Junkions, things of that nature. Other than that though, this is a worthy purchase and I'm glad to have them. So this is my review of Wreck-Gar, and I just want to thank everybody for watching my videos. Please like, subscribe, and share it. Again, this is Super Robot Ed. We got more to come down the line and we'll see you soon. And I appreciate all my subscribers. And I'm having a ball and I'm having a blast. The road to 1,000 is getting closer. And I appreciate it very much. Peace.